Well, that looks nice.
So Delilah was doing a lot better and she was pooping, and we woke up this morning and she's not doing so good anymore. And that's as clean as we could get it.
Is that what's like been bothering her?
Go home, Libby. I don't know if they're gonna like it, but it's their Christmas present, so Merry Christmas, everybody. And I don't want to lose another chicken.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the chickens of our lives.
Having chickens has really helped me in a lot of ways, one of which is getting out of my comfort zone. We've had to deal with many illnesses in our flock. Not everyone can afford a trip to the vet for a chicken that can be replaced for $5. Not everyone has a vet that will take in chickens either. I've had to do the best I can and research myself to remedy the issues that have happened to my chickens. We've lost a total of 3 hens since we started our flock in 2021. The first illness we treated was mites, but we were victorious without having to burn the little coop to the ground. Then it was a prolapse vent.
This is it in there for about 40 minutes.
I reinserted Sophia's prolapse at least 100 times, not even kidding.
And that's as clean as we could get it.
I kept saying that I never thought I'd be performing a procedure like that when we decided to get chickens, let alone performing it multiple times a day for 3 months straight. I tried so hard to save that one, but she had so much infection and we finally just decided to let her go.
I got your beak. I kissed your beak.
And not prolong her suffering. It was crazy because she was eating and drinking and acting completely fine. She was a really happy chicken, except her insides were falling out and they were infected. That was really devastating. I spent so much time on Backyard Chickens forums searching for posts of people who had similar problems with their chickens and how they had treated them. I watched so many YouTube videos, found so many good homesteading channels, and read so many blogs. I learned more about chicken health in that 3 months than I have in the 3 years that I've had chickens. But as hard as it was, it prepared me for future illnesses. And it's funny how God does that and uses situations like that to prepare you for situations that are going to come in the future.
We got Ruth here. She keeps letting out some kind of liquid. So I am going to give her an Epsom Salt Bath and inspect her vent.
Like when Ruth laid what we thought was a lash egg back in August of 2023.
Keep that out.
Is that what's like been bothering her? It feels meaty.
Now I think back on it, and it could have been her passing parasites because I had given her ivermectin.
It's got, I don't know.
It looks really swollen. Get right down in there. Okay, so her vent's really swollen. And I don't know why. I'm gonna just try to clean her up a little bit and soak her.
Luckily, she recovered immediately afterwards. And she has been laying regularly ever since. She has been a trooper all winter. We lost Miriam and Blanche this past October. Miriam had what we believed was a stuck egg that broke inside her and ended up having a seizure before she passed.
You doing all right, sweetie?
And Blanche couldn't breathe. We have speculated that she may have choked on something that she shouldn't have eaten. Or possibly that egg peritinosis. How do you say that? Anyways, where they kind of lay their eggs inside themselves and then that pushes on their organs and eventually they either have heart failure or they can't breathe because it pushes on their lungs. I don't know what happened to her. We may never know. There was really no explanation for it. I was just glad that it wasn't contagious.
How's Ruth doing? Ruth, you're so pretty. Look at you.
This fall, I spent a lot of time helping my chickens through a really hard molt, and then just after they all went back to the coop, my mama broody that raised my baby chicks for me in 2023, Delilah, started acting very slow, lethargic, and not herself at all. She ended up in the nesting box one night before dusk, so I brought her in for an examination. She was flexing her vent, which is what a chicken butt is called, in case you didn't know. It's the slit that both the poop and the egg comes out of. I thought she had an egg stuck, also known as egg bound.
Yeah, just filming her.
She's still doing it?
Yeah. Said she might just be cold. I don't know.
Put her in the garage with
She's just acting really weird.
So the protocol for most sickness that involves the vent is a warm Epsom salt bath. Usually about 20 minutes is really good.
She just keeps closing her eyes and her feathers are ruffled and she isn't moving very fast and she seems really cold. So I brought her inside. She's got a little vent gleat, possibly an egg stuck in there. I can't really tell, but her tail keeps being put down a little bit. Like she might be in that penguin stance of having an egg stuck. Her crop is normal feeling from what I can tell. Other than that, I don't really know. And I don't want to lose another chicken.
Once they soak for a while, you can carefully insert a lubricated finger into their vent to see if you feel an egg. You don't want to break the egg, so be very careful because that would most likely kill your hen. If that happens, you would need to carefully remove all traces of the egg. You can inject olive oil or another safe natural lubricant in the vent with a syringe and continue the Epsom salt baths, but you don't want to stress her out. I would limit them to just 3 a day, maybe. It really just depends on the emergency of the situation. You may actually have to help her get the egg out, like physically use your fingers to maneuver it out of the vent. But if there's no massive emergency, you want to see if she can pass it herself. You want to leave her alone in a dark, comfy spot like a dog kennel with bedding so she can be comfortable and keep her isolated with food, water, grit, and lots of oyster shells. The calcium will help her pass the egg. Whenever my chickens are having health issues,
We did get a little poops over there.
I always offer healthy treats like scrambled eggs are always a go-to.
Ate a little bit of eggs. I haven't seen her drink yet though.
Yes, eggs are a really good source of nutrients for chickens. No, you aren't feeding them their own babies. Eggs are not baby chickens. The egg is the nutrient that the baby chick absorbs as it grows and hatches. An egg doesn't become a baby chick unless it is fertilized and incubated for 21 days. Giving scrambled eggs to your sick chickens can literally save their life, especially if she's anemic.
And so it begins. Taking care of chickens in winter. The roosters don't even want to come out because it is stupid cold. We got the hardcore chicks down here. They're all about, they don't care. They're way tougher than roosters, aren't you? go, sweetie. Keep eating. You're all right. Are you done? She ate a little bit when I gave her some grass. I don't know if she's drinking though. What's going on? Won't you let Salah in? What? You look so cute. Well, Salah can come in. We got Bezzy up here. Hi, Bezzy. Hi, everybody. Mary's actually being nice to everybody now. See? We've come a long way. See everybody in the morning. Let's see if they want to get out. Yesterday they did not. Hi, Tater Pie. You going out? It's cold, isn't it? All right. You got food. You got water. I'll shut your door. I'm fine with that. All right. Sorry, guys. I'll see you in the morning. So Delilah was doing a lot better and she was pooping, and we woke up this morning and she's not doing so good anymore. I gave her an Epsom Salt Bath. As soon as I did, she had a really good poop, and now she's just been kind of tired and sticking by the brooder plate, and she's not really eating. She has pasta and eggshells and scrambled eggs and food. I don't know what else to do. This is what we're at right now. Yeah, Libby, you look fine. I think you should go back to the coop.
Libby has been an ongoing issue as she's at the bottom of the pecking order. She even allows the new hens that were born last summer to boss her around. I've been extremely patient with Libby. Of course, I love her and I want her to thrive.
I think you should go back to the coop. Everybody misses you.
But she's my anxiety chicken. She's always been this way. I took her in from my mother-in-law because she wasn't getting along there. I already had her sister America. The thought was that she might feel more comfortable with America as emotional support.
And that is why she's so stressed out. Look at her just lay there. Get up, Libby.
It did help her, but she's always been a wimp. She's an ongoing project. She lets the roosters run her and never stands up for herself, or she just runs away and hides from everybody.
Go home, Libby. Go home. Everybody wonders where you're at. She won't go home. Look who's hiding in the little coop. Come on, Libby, you gotta go into the big coop. You gotta go be part of the flock. You can't stay in here. Enoch, I said leave her alone. Libby, eat something. Libby. She stays up in the hen house all day long. She won't come down. She wants to go back in the garage. She's not going to. Libby won't come down and drink, so I have to feed her and water her on the roost. But she's fine. She's absolutely fine. It's okay, Delilah. I took Delilah's brooder plate out because she was acting a little better. We were hoping tomorrow we could transition her outside for a little while and see how she acts. So I took the brooder plate out of here. It's nice and warm in this room. She should be okay for the night. She's still flexing her vent, but she's pooping normally and she is losing feathers. I can't tell if she's pulling them out herself or if maybe she's just molting. She's not laying at all, so, but she is pooping. Yeah? We're hearing Mama D noises. There's Delilah. She's making noises. We haven't heard much of that. You want to go outside? Oh, we're hearing lots of Delilah noises. She's out there with them. Feels cold though. I'm sorry, Enoch. I've just been trying to help her. I'm making her better. Alright, Dee. I'm gonna go clean out your cage just in case you gotta come back. And look, Livy's out and about. Eating her pumpkin. That's good, Livy. They all have just like a little tiny tinge of a different color. Just a little bit different than the other one. Oh my word, the roosters are gonna drive me insane.
We got a Libby and she's eating and she's drinking. Yay, good deal, Libby.
That's your Christmas present. Apparently you get it all to yourself, Ruth. Pumpkin spice. Henhouse reserve. I don't know if they're gonna like it, but it's their Christmas present, so Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, Esther. What you doing? What? Those are my fingernails. Please. I don't know what it is with roosters and my fingernails.
By the end of 2023, we finally had everyone back in the coop. Delilah was back to normal. She never had a stuck egg.
I think it's a hit. What do you think about it, Delilah?
And I have no idea why she needed a 2-week vacation in the bathroom, but it did her a lot of good, so I'm happy for that. Whatever I need to do and can do to keep them healthy and happy, I try my best. It's not easy to be a vet when you're not one. If you like this video, you might like this one too.